Have you ever recorded yourself talking in front of the camera and then when you play it back and you watch it, you're like, oh my God, this is terrible, and you just like cringe on the inside? Well, that's exactly how I felt when I first started making my first videos as well. Man, when I started making my first videos, it was so hard to look at. I couldn't even watch it for 10 seconds because it just made me hurt on the inside. Now at the time, I didn't really see this as necessarily a bad thing. In fact, it's actually just an opportunity to improve, right? Because if I want to be here and I'm watching myself, I'm down here and I'm trying to fill up this gap to get a lot better, well, now I know that I need to improve. Now, this isn't necessarily a bad thing. Actually, it's just an opportunity to improve, especially if you want to make a career out of making videos. And for me, when I first started out, I wasn't necessarily a confident person. In fact, I was very shy, very reserved, and really just afraid to talk and speak, right? So obviously when you put me in front of the camera, it's terrible. But I just kept at it, video after video after video after video, and eventually I got to the point to what you're seeing today. Now, what I wanna do in this video is I wanna give you my 3 best tips when it comes to talking in front of the camera and being more confident in your own skin and showing it to your viewers. And I know that if you apply these 3 tips that you're gonna learn right now, your videos are gonna get so much more better, and it's gonna work even if you're not necessarily a confident person. Maybe you're a little more shy, or maybe you're, not that great on camera. I was the exact same way. So I know if you apply these 3 tips, your videos, I will just get so much better, trust me. And I'm not just trying to help you become better on camera. I'm really just trying to inspire you to become the best version that you can be. Now, if you are new to this channel, my name is Patrick Dang, and make sure you give this video a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and let's go ahead and get started. Now, the first tip when it comes to being confident on camera that I have for you today, it's not gonna be something you expect. And that is, you gotta believe in what you talk about. Think about it like this. If you don't believe what you're saying, how do you expect the audience to believe you? They're just not, right? You can feel it when someone doesn't care about what they're talking about. Could you imagine if I was making this video on how to be confident on camera and how to talk to the camera, and I said it like this? If I was like, hey guys, today we're gonna talk about how to be confident on camera. Like, if I said it like that, you watch this video, you'd be like, get out of here. I don't, like, you're just full of it, because it's just a totally different energy, right? But then the way I'm speaking, the way I'm saying it, I believe in what I say, and it's being conveyed through my voice, through the camera, and to you watching this video. So no matter what your topic is, whether it's finance, cooking, fitness, business, whatever it is, you gotta believe in what you say. Because when you don't believe in it, here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna write out your scripts, and you're just gonna read it line for line, and you'll be like, oh, what was my line again? What was I talking about? And then the video is gonna be all choppy, and it's not gonna sound good. Audience not gonna have a positive reception. It just doesn't work when you don't believe in your topic. But when you actually believe in it, you actually don't even have to memorize anything because you feel so strongly about it on the inside, and you know what information you need to convey to the other person. And in fact, right now, I do have a little script in front of me over here, but I'm not even using it. The reason is because I believe in what I say, and when I'm just speaking, I know on top of my head, what is it that people need to hear? And that's why I'm sharing with you guys, right? So I'm not just, talking to talk, I'm showing you that this is actually real. Believe in what you say, and the words will just come naturally. When you believe in what you say, you don't have to memorize anything. Now we're gonna go into tip number 2, and that is having a script, right? And you might be like, okay, well, that's a little contradictory, Patrick, because didn't you just say that you don't need a script? Well, okay, let me explain. Yes, if you believe in what you say and you believe in your topic, then you don't really need a script, right? But for every video that I make, I pre-write the notes that I'm gonna be talking about for that specific video. It's not a line-by-line script where I'm just reading it word by word. It's just bullet points of, okay, this is a story I'm gonna tell, this is the main thing people should remember, and then I just kind of go, right? So if I ever lose track of what I'm saying, I take a little glance on the computer screen, I'm like, okay, that's what I was saying. Look back at the camera, boom, and I just go. So when you're writing your videos and you wanna be more confident in front of the camera, if you know what you're talking about in the order you're talking about it, it's just gonna be so much more smooth, right? For example, if you're making a video, just think about it like this. You have an intro, you have your call to actions, like telling people to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and then you have tip number 1, tip number 2, tip number 3, and then you close it out. If you know what you're gonna say and what stories you're gonna tell for each bullet point there, right? There's like 5 topics in that example I gave you. Then when you actually do your video, it's just gonna go so much more smoother. And that's exactly what I'm doing now. You don't see me reading a script. I got a script right here. Well, it's really just a bunch of bullet points that I look at every now and then, but when I'm actually speaking to you, I just kind of know what I'm saying. But after I finish this particular topic, which is tip number 2, I'm gonna look at my script, go to tip number 3, read it for 5 seconds, look at the camera, and boom, I'm gonna do it again. All right, cool. And I just did it. So tip number 3, and that is speak directly into the camera lens. So I'm gonna tie all these steps together, right? If you believe in what you say, you don't even have to look at your script. And you wanna look directly into the camera. Why is that? Well, when you are speaking to the camera, the person who's watching it, which is you guys right now, you feel like I'm talking to you. It doesn't feel like I'm talking to this guy over here, that guy over there, or talking to a big crowd. I'm talking to you. And that's really important, right? I'll tell you a funny story. When I first started making videos, right, I actually use this camera. It's the Canon G7X, right? And so this one's like a vlogging camera where you can flip out the screen. So when I first made my first videos, I would put it on the tripod and then I record it like that, okay, kind of like that, and I'll put it on a little table. And what was so distracting for me was that when the camera was filming me, my face would be here and I was trying to frame my shot. But I noticed that because I just kept looking at myself in the mirror display, it just really threw me off, and I wasn't feeling like I was talking to my audience. It just felt like I kept looking at myself, right? And I think that's a natural human tendency to like look at yourself, especially like in the mirror. What I decided to do is every time I film a video now, I just make sure it's framed in the beginning, flip all the camera screens the other way so that I don't see myself, and I talk directly to the people, which is you. And when I started doing that, my videos got so much better because now I'm more focused on delivering my message instead of looking at myself. So that's why it's so powerful to just ignore all the distractions, right? No matter what's going on over here, something over there, looking at yourself, focus on looking at the camera lens. People can feel your energy. People can feel like they're really connected with you when you're talking to them. Now we got a little more time, so I actually have one more bonus tip for you guys, all right? And that is speak with more energy. This is probably one of the most important tips that I have for you guys, and let me explain. So back when I was in college, right, I had a little bit of a video experience and editing experience. So one of my friends, he was like, hey Patrick, can you help me film a video? I'm like, all right, cool, like what is it for? And he's like, all right, well, my girlfriend's birthday is coming up. I wanna make this video to tell her I love her and make a montage of all our best moments and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, all right, cool, I'll help you out, right? Right now he's one of my really close friends. So we're putting the video together, I'm editing and everything, and I'm like, all right, so we gotta have a part where I film you, right, my friend, and you're gonna tell your girlfriend in this video how much you love her, how much you care about her. You gotta really make it count. And he's like, all right, yeah, let's go. So I'm sitting in his apartment, right? And lighting's all bad and stuff, and it's probably like 5 p.m., so there's no lighting at all, actually. And I got my camera here, I'm just holding it, I'm filming him, and then I'm like, all right, let's record, boop. And he's like, I'm gonna change the name. So he's like, Sally, I love you so much. You mean the world to me. And he's just like speaking like that. And I'm like, whoa. Turn off the camera. I was like, look, if you talk like that and we're recording on this camera, it's not gonna show when people watch it. It's gonna sound like you don't care. So I said like, look, how you speak in your regular everyday life is not gonna be the same of how you speak in front of the camera, because the camera cannot capture the same thing as real life, right? So you have to like 10 times your energy. And he's like, I don't know, it feels kind of weird. That's not how I really talk. And you're making all these excuses because he didn't really believe me. I said, look, if you wanna make this video good, this is what you need to do. You need to trust me on this. You need to 10 times your energy, because whatever you're doing now is gonna be boring. No one's gonna watch it and no one's gonna care. So he's like, all right, let me try again. And he's like, okay. So he puts a little more emphasis. He's like, Sally, I love you, da da da. And I'm like, whoa, stop. I didn't say 2 times your energy, I said 10 times your energy, because people need to feel it. And he's like, all right, I got this. And he's like shaking it out. He's like, okay, let's go. And then he just goes in and he's like, Sally, I just wanna let you know that I love you, da da da. And after we finished recording it, I was like, how do you feel? He's like, yeah, that was good, but do you think I was going too hard? And I played him back the video, and the video sounded perfectly normal. It didn't sound like he was 10 timesing his energy at all. It just felt like he was speaking with passion. And that's the thing when it comes to the video. When it comes to video, you wanna put out that energy that people can feel. And a lot of times you have to put your best foot forward. It's not being fake. It's really just being the best version you can be and showing that in front of the camera. So right now, the way I'm speaking, yes, it's a little fast. Yes, it has energy, And probably if you were standing in this room with me right now, you would be like, man, this guy's crazy. He must be on drugs. He's going boom, 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 boom. But like that's in real life. When we're recording it and then we edit it up and we put it out on YouTube for you guys, when you see it, it's just gonna sound like a normal video of someone talking a little bit fast. But really, I'm like 10xing my energy because this is not how I talk in regular life. So what does that mean? Well, like I was saying before, when you put in energy into your videos, people can tell the difference and it becomes a lot more engaging for them to watch. So don't be shy. Like overextend. It's okay to 10x your energy, play it back and be like, okay, that was too much, and tone it down. But if you never push it to the limit and know what you can do, you don't know what your range is. So that's why I always recommend people, especially in the beginning, in one video, put all your energy into it, see how it feels, and then if it's too much, tone it back. If it's not enough, then you keep pushing. But don't get stuck in this level where you're just low energy all the time and you're just talking like this and nobody really cares, because no one really cares. So that said, those are gonna be my tips on how you can talk in front of the camera, talk with more confidence. Don't just watch these videos and be like, all right, Patrick, that's cool. Maybe I'll do that for my next video. Write this down, take notes, because if you do this, I promise you, your videos are just gonna get so much more better if you just do these 4 simple steps. If you need to go back and watch it again, because just doing this will actually make your content from like a 3 out of 10, like, oh, okay, this is all right, to maybe a 6 or a 7 or an 8, because you're putting your energy into it, people believe in you, and you actually care about what you are talking about. So let me know in the comments if you have any questions on that, or if you have any challenges when it comes to growing on YouTube or how to be confident on camera. I always look at the comments. I respond to everyone in the first 48 hours, and I'm always interested in what challenges you have so I can help. If you enjoyed this video so far, make sure to give it a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and those who want to take your YouTube game to the next level, I created a free guide on how to get your first 1,000 subscribers. Click the link in the description, it's gonna take you to the next page. So with that said, thank you for watching. I hope you really take this to heart and apply the things that you learn. My name is Patrick Dang, and I will see you guys in the next one.